Hello and welcome to this video on how to restring and set up a 12-string guitar. Let's have a look at the guitar first of all and see what we've got. So here is our 12-string guitar. It's an old Fender. The strings look pretty dull and they've obviously been on for probably several years really. But what we're going to do with this is we're going to set it up, take the strings off, clean all the frets and the fretboard, give the guitar a nice finish. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do with this guitar is that we're going to tune it. And the way we'll do that is we'll use one of these things. This is a little guitar tuner. It'll tune anything actually because it's got several modes. This particular one has got guitar mode, bass mode and chromatic. Because we're tuning a 12 string, we actually don't want it on guitar, we want to set it on chromatic. Now this tuner only works connected to the guitar, so if I hit a string now nothing happens, but the minute I actually connect it to the top of the neck, we'll be able to tune it. Right, so when we look at how the 12 string is tuned, we see that the 11th and 12th strings are an octave apart, with the 11th string being the lower E, just like on a 6-string guitar, and then we have the A and an A octave apart, the D an octave apart, the G same, and then the top 2 strings are in unison. Just noticed that this guitar hasn't been strung correctly. What we should have is lower E and E an octave higher, the A is strung correctly, the D is strung correctly, the G is strung correctly, and then the top 4 strings are also correct. So at some point in the past, probably the last time when the strings were put on, this has been strung slightly incorrect. Now it might be that the owner of the guitar wanted it that way, which is fine. But we will string it back to how it's meant to be. Now that we've tuned it, we can start to look at the neck to see if the action on the neck is right. And the way that we do that is by using this type of thing. Now this is a string action gauge, so what it does is it tells us what the ideal string height would be at for certain types of guitar and at certain strings. So 6th string and 1st string at the 12th fret. Now it doesn't have an option for a 12-string guitar. It only has an option for a 6-string guitar. So what we will do is we will check this so it's an acoustic guitar. So ideally the action wants to be somewhere between the high and the low on the 6th string and the 1st string. But actually what we'll do is we'll choose the 11th and 12th string and the 1st and 2nd string. So we'll treat it like a 6-string guitar, but actually we're dealing with a 12-string guitar. So the height on the 12th fret, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And what we need to do there is, so we take our measurement there, and for a acoustic guitar, what would be considered a high action would be 3 to 3.5 millimeters. So 3 to 3.5 millimeters looks like that, and let's just see how it looks. So, right, let's see what our string action is like. Well, I hope you can see that, but it's about 3.5 millimeters, and on the first string, so it should be 2.5 to 3. It's above 3. It's about 3.5, 3.5. So it's about 3.5 all the way across the neck. So the action could come down a little bit. Now, two ways we can do that. One is by adjusting the truss rod, which we'll have a look at. It's probably never been done. And the other thing is that we have got, on this particular guitar, we have an adjustable saddle, which is quite rare actually. So that may come down a little bit. But first things first, we'll have a look at the truss rod. So thanks very much for watching. In the next video, we will start to work on the truss rod. If you like what I do, hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up. It's always much appreciated, and if you want to be notified when my videos go live, hit the little bell. See you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye.